Morning, how's everybody? We are back with the review of the US markets, the US dollar, Bitcoin, oil, and gold. So, yesterday was a bit of a whipsaw day for the markets. The CPI report came out as much lower than expected, like we said. The markets shot up as a result of that, like we said, and the market celebrated it. However, later on, there was a bit of a feel in the markets that maybe the report is not entirely correct, as a result of which the markets came back down and ended pretty much where they had started. But all said and done, there was a feeling that there is a downside bias to the report and that the inflation is on its way down, which is something which is encouraging for the markets. Hence, the markets have started to climb overnight and the futures are now pointing higher for across all three markets. With that, Bitcoin also climbed. Bitcoin was hovering, it dropped to about 85,000 and has now paid its losses and has climbed up to 88,500. Oil prices, which had originally shot up because of the sanctions that the United States is imposing on Venezuela, they have started to come down and are now on their way down, especially since the talk of the Ukraine peace deal is gaining speed and gaining traction. Gold prices are hovering around the 4,300 mark. Not much movement there. They did go up, but then they fell back down once the markets stopped whipsawing. The euro is weakening against the US dollar for the time being. It's expected as the markets rally, the euro will gain against the US dollar again, especially since the prospect of rate cuts is increasing. So as a result of that, I would expect the euro to gain against the US dollar. So that's the story so far. Today, I feel the markets are going to rally further. We are going to see another rally in the markets, and the markets are going to end on a higher note. So will Bitcoin. I think the euro will continue to weaken against the US dollar. The gold will remain steady, and so will oil. That is my prediction for today.